Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to show you some PS2 emulation. So I'm on desktop mode now. Ignore the switch stand. It does a pretty good job at holding the deck up though. Whilst I'm using desktop mode, I can use the mouse and basically show you what I'm doing. So PS2 uses the SSX emulator again, like on any Windows PC. I'll just run through the settings I'm currently using at the minute. So as far as speed hacks goes, don't need many. Make sure this is ticked here. And yeah, I'm just on preset 2 default, but I just made sure this one was ticked. Just quickly run through these folders in case you need to see any of this. But as far as that goes, it's literally just 2. And then that MTVU setting is turned on. I always get mixed up on the right graphic settings. Here we go. Yeah, so I'm running at 720p, so basically almost screen resolution. I know this screen's an 800p screen, but this is as high as you can get to 800 without actually going after it. Some more settings here. This is actually, you see in the hacks here, I've got free skip draw range. Basically, I was trying to run Metal Gear Solid 3. And in order to get rid of the blur, you need to change this range here, and you also need to change this half pixel offset to normal instead of off. So that's what I've done. It doesn't affect any other game really that I've come across, so I just left it enabled because a little bit annoying. Unlike Windows, you can't manually change the settings. On my Ioneer videos, I'd just double tap the screen, it'd bring me out of the PS2 emulator. And then I could mess about with the settings and go back into it. But because it's because we're accessing the games from Steam, you can actually get back into the settings of the PCSX2 without going back into desktop mode. So it's a little bit of an annoyance, but once you get it all set up, you should be able to run games pretty perfectly. So I'll make sure you're running it at Vulkan and AMD, all that good stuff. So yeah, basically they're my settings. Should automatically detect your controller, so I won't worry about that. Memory card you can format in-game, so yeah. I also use Steam ROM Manager, and this is to enable the games to show up in the games library. So basically what this does is, if I just open Steam quickly, this creates little tabs here. You can see I've got a GameCube one here, and a PS2 one here, and a PSP one here. So this basically imports the ROMs into the Steam client. So you've got like pictures, nice pictures, looks really cool, looks awesome. And yeah, basically just enables you to play them from the game mode as well. So I'll show you that now if we just return to game mode. And we're back in game mode. So if I just click Steam and go to library, you can see after using the Steam ROM emulator, it creates collections in your library. So I got a PS2 one, a GameCube one, and a PSP one, and it also adds it to the non-Steam game section. You can also add these to your favourites and stuff as well. Just literally just add to. It works like a game that you've added to Steam, except it's already put the photos on and stuff for you, so it looks really clean inside the library. So for today's video, I'm going to show some PS2. Switch the stand for now. So I'm going to show you some PS2 emulation today, and we've got a few games to go through, so let's get cracking. Like I do on my Ioneer test, I always test Metal Gear Solid 3 first. It's pretty hard to run on any lower powered device, but I found that the Steam Deck pretty much nails it at 60. The only thing that really annoys me with Metal Gear Solid 3 is it has a slight delay to the action input buttons and stuff. I'm not sure if that's just if that is just an emulating problem with Metal Gear Solid 3. I might have to do some more research into that, but there is a slight delay, and it's kind of annoying as well. I will show you what it's like playing though. As you can see, it loads up really quickly. You have access to all your stuff in game too, just like a regular game. And you get decent performance from PS2. I'm looking at around 3 hours on like 60% here. or even 50%. Well, you'll see in game, because we're not even in game yet. But yeah, you're going to get around like 4 hours, 3 hours on PS2, which is pretty insane to be fair. I'll skip these cutscenes. A lot of cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid Classic. Kojima.
Do you copy? You're ready?
But as you can see, the running smoothly so far. And we're in game. So as you can see, it's a lock 60. We're running at 720p. And just to show you the input lag I was experiencing, you see that? I tap. It's just a slight delay. I'm not sure if that's the emulator or just Metal Gear Solid in general. I don't think I've ever experienced like a tiny delay. It might just be the emulating problem with it, but it isn't like game like ruining, but it's just a little bit annoying. Yeah, I just missed that. Pretty sure it's like a face cam or something, or I'm not actually quite sure. Love Metal Gear Solid 3. Especially when Snake doesn't listen to what you want him to do. Yes, this way, Snake. Yay! I'm also not sure if these dark patches are supposed to be there as well. It's a little bit strange, little bit of a graphical glitch. If any of you guys know a setting on how to remove that or make it blend in a bit better, let me know. That might be something to do with my skip draw settings and stuff, to be fair.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
But yeah, the cutscenes normally lag on emulator as well, but as you can see, these cutscenes are really nice and smooth. I'll tell you, it'll be a test to get to the part where you first meet all the members of the Cobra unit, because that is quite a taxing cutscene to play with the helicopter. But yeah, the Steam Deck's absolutely smashing it. Like, I remember playing this on the GPD Win 2 about 3 or 4 years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago maybe, and it struggled. Like, we've come a long way since then. I mean, it is a PS2 game, but I mean, wasn't able to run prior. As you can see from the battery life, get about an hour and 52, depending on the scene, and we're at half battery life. So you, like I say, about 3 hours and 50 at full. Let's put some gators to sleep, huh? I don't think you'd be able to get the gyro working in this, just because it runs off the SSX controller scheme, and plus the fact it's not using you don't aim the same as you do on a regular game. You aim with the left stick when you look down the sight, or look first person. But yeah, I was insane as this, like, I've been wanting to play the original PS2 version of Metal Gear Solid 3 for a long time. I played the HD version a lot. Obviously it looks a lot nicer, but you know, there's something about playing the original version that came out. But yeah guys, I could stream this all day. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 3 is my favourite game of all time. So I just really wanted to show it off in its prime, working on the Steam Deck. But yeah, like I said before, I'm going to do some extra research on this. Is there a guy there? I'm going to do some extra research on the delay, see if anyone else is experiencing it. Oh, fuck. Forgot that people were stood there. You see, it's hard when you're playing the OG game, because you're having to deal with the camera angles and stuff. Sleep, bro. Sleep. Anyway, guys, let's have a look through the backpack. But this is Metal Gear Solid 3. I need to play more of it just to double check it works everywhere in game, but I'm pretty certain it's going to be a solid 60. I've not experienced it running this well before on a handheld device, so my bets is it's going to be a solid 60. So let's move on to the next game. Got some SSX Tricky to show off now. This one's been running perfectly. I say my favourite's SSX 3, but that one struggles a little bit. For some reason, it has like some weird slowdowns for like a few seconds at a time in certain areas. I will show you what I mean after this, but I just wanted to show SSX Tricky because a lot of people do like this one, and it runs perfectly. So this is using exactly the same settings as I was before. Nothing changed. Like I say, I can't change them without going back to desktop mode, so it's quite nice to see everything working at full speed without having to mess about with settings. And I think this one is the PAL version, so it only runs at 50, so I've debated this many times on my channel, if it actually helps you like get it to run full speed easier, or if it's basically just running it at 60 Hz anyway, so it doesn't really matter because as you can see we're running at full speed. I know this one's older than SSX 3, but for some reason the gate start sections, let's get some cool tricks off. For some reason, the start of like them SSX 3 sections with the gate kickoff parts, the slowdown is really weird. I've seen some other guys' channel have the same problem, so I'm not sure if it's going to be a fixable thing. But once you get into the actual level itself, it runs at pretty much full speed, so it's just a little bit of a weird emulation thing, I guess. Nice. I love just hopping onto SSX and having a few different races in different places, it's great. Any of you guys prefer SSX 3 over Tricky? Or you prefer Tricky over SSX 3? I think they should bring back SSX. It's a great game. I mean, they tried to bring it back on 360, but it just didn't work out as well because it was less arcadey. Need to just bring back the arcadey snowboarding style. Crap, I lost a lot of speed there. Quick little flip, little spin. See if we can get like a nice grab flip here. Maybe not. Oh, just missed that. It's a shame. Shite. I expected to get a higher jump off there. Always has a great soundtrack as well, SSX. Yo, that's a banging trick. That was sick. Could have landed a little bit better, but cool map though as well. Yo, that's solid. Solid trick. Yo, that's a banger. Yo, that was sick. I gotta get my tricky score up so I can do my ultimate trick. Come on, I'm literally right there. Wonder if I can just jump and do a quick spin and get the score up. Damn, this game is so fun, what the hell. Ah! Almost got it. Damn, this would have been a perfect one to do the trick off. Gotta give me it after that, right? Let's go. Let's get it. Whoa, nice. That was a sick trick. Get another one. Bro just did a fucking bounce off his board. I mean, I did play a lot of SSX back in the day, but that was a pretty solid run. I mean, I did play on amateur, so I can't really boast too much, but yeah, that was really fun, though. I did enjoy that. Awesome. So as you can see, SSX Tricky works perfectly. Forgot to mention, but the battery life, we're looking at like 2 hours on 47%, so definitely not a massively hard to run game, this one. You get about 4.5 hours of battery life on this towards full battery. Can't ask for more than that. We're back. SSX 3 this time. We're not going to play a whole event like I did last time, but I just want to show you what I mean by the fact that it's a bit slow to start with, and then it goes full speed once you get actually into the run itself. So I don't know if anybody knows the problem with this, or if you've experienced it on another device, let me know. It's a little bit annoying, but it's a PAL version too. I mean, like, it's not like as if I'm trying to hit 60 hertz or whatever, so you listen to the sound as well. Like, I mean, we're hitting 23 FPS, so it's this big slowdown there. But then if I skip this, slow down, slow down, slow down, and it's so weird because once you push off and get into the race, it speeds up. Once it gets past all these lights, I don't know if it's something to do with these lights. Look here, and then we're at full speed. So I don't know, it's just such a weird little glitch, and it slows down a little bit as well on some of these ramps. Right, I know it's a newer game than Tricky, so it's got obviously harder to run graphics, but yeah, it's just a little bit annoying how it's not consistently 100% speed the whole time. I kind of fucked up there. I was trying to get past that sign. Do love SSX3 though. Used to play this one all the time on the PS2. A little bit of slowdown over them ramps too. I don't know if it's like a CPU problem or like, I'm not sure. But yeah, if you guys know, let me know. But like I said, I'm not going to do a whole run on SSX3 because I want to show some other games. It's pretty similar to SSX Tricky. But yeah, if you guys know the problem, let me know. If not, just know that it runs at full speed. It's just like over some jumps, it might slow down a little bit, and the starts of races, it might slow down a bit as well. And you're looking at about 2 hours battery life on 50%, so 4 hours battery life on SSX 3. So, can anyone guess this from the intro? Classic intro. Although not my favourite Silent Hill game, second favourite, first goes to number 2 obviously. I just thought I'd show Silent Hill 3 off. For some reason I've been meaning to play this like on the PS2. I got about halfway through it. I played Silent Hill 2, finished it for the first time recently, a couple of years ago. I think it was the start of lockdown here in the UK. And then after that I jumped into Silent Hill 3 but didn't finish it. So I've been meaning to go back and play it. I've had no issues running this one either. This one runs at full speed with the settings that I applied. Only thing is a very dark game, so you might struggle actually seeing what's going on. Also very creepy, so I apologise if you're not a fan of horror games. I'll just skip this for now. Skip this again, and we're in. So a lot of fog effects going on in this, so it's quite a good test of the graphics and speed. So it gives you an option to start with. It says you want to play on 50 Hz for like a PAL, or 60 Hz. So I chose 60 Hz. I'm thinking if you chose 50 just to play it safe, you'd be running at full speed all the time. But I'm also thinking this fog is also pretty demanding on the system. So as soon as we get out of the foggy area, we should be okay. Sorry, what the hell is that? Devil dog. Devil doggy. Run. You've got to deal with these like tank controls too as well. Classic. I mean, it is similar to Silent Hill 2 as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the right way, up here. Like I said, I haven't played this one in a while, and I've only ever played it once. What the fuck is that? Bruh. I'm pretty sure this is only like a shop, it isn't like the right way to go. Yeah, it is. They really prefer you right into the action on this one. Battery life, you're looking at 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's very similar across the board on PS2, which is nice to see. At least you know you'll be getting a solid amount of battery life when you're playing the games. It's quite hit and miss when you're playing... Oh, I just died? No, when you're playing PC games, like, it's quite hit and miss. You might get, like, 3 hours, you might get 1.5, like, but at least you know on PS2 you're gonna get a solid 4. Bruh, get up. Can I go this way? No, dead end? I apologise for the terrible gameplay, but this game's not exactly telling me what to do here. I'm stuck. He's locked me in a corner. Move! Bro actually just killed me. Is it one of them games where you're supposed to die at the start? It actually is, okay, fair. To avoid spoilers and shit. I know it's an old as fuck game, but I just don't want to. If anyone wants to replay this on their Steam Deck, I don't want them to feel like they've just seen spoilers and stuff. So I know it's the start of the game as well. To be fair, don't you just love the Silent Hill soundtrack as well? Amazing soundtracks. Yeah, so as you can see, we've got 60 FPS now, no fog effects. Like I say, you could probably run it on a PAL. Looks great as well. Let's turn that down in case I get copyright striked. Getting a weird graphical glitch sometimes on this left hand side, you see that? But it does disappear, so it's not massively an issue. That may be something to do with the skip draw hack I was using for Metal Gear Solid, so you might not get that problem. So yeah, this is Silent Hill 3 on the Steam Deck. Runs perfectly. If you want to see some more PS2 emulation, I'm sure I'm going to do another video on it, but just let me know if there is any specific games you want to see on it, and I'll be sure to check them out.